My name is Henry Timmerman and I'm from the Graphic Lyceum here in Rotterdam, and this week we've been hosting a group of Swiss students, and yeah, so that's why we are here, and you've just witnessed the live stream of our project. Yeah, so it was quite a live show, I guess, but I think they did quite a good job for learning things when it doesn't go smooth.
Yeah, thank you, Henry. For me, it was also first time witnessing a live stream and everything around it, so big applause for the students. And before we go into the details over here, I remember you came to Switzerland quite some time ago. And what did you do in Switzerland? Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, sure. We were invited by your school, and that was great because we had the opportunity to travel with 2 teachers and 12 of Dutch students from the GLR to Savonien. So it was quite a trip because we had to fly to Zurich and then take the train to Savonien. And there we worked on a really cool project because we mixed the group of the Dutch students with the Swiss students. And in the location they've set up doll houses with Internet of Things, so the students had to learn about Internet of Things. They had to think about what it can do if you have Internet of Things in your house. And during the week they collaborated together because there were some technical students but also design students, and they had to learn about technical things, about design things. And in the end of the week, they had to implement all the learnings they learned in the project and apply it in a new product. And I was so impressed by the end of the week. In just the 4 days or 5 days they worked together, delivering such cool products. So I was really impressed and happy about that project.
Yeah, cool. And now we are here in Rotterdam. And I think we should also talk about Rotterdam a little bit. Oh. Would you like to ask me something?
Yeah, yeah, I was thinking, like, we were in Savonien, in Switzerland, which is a completely different country, of course. And then on Sunday you traveled to Rotterdam. On Monday we welcomed the group from Switzerland, and we met again, and it was like seeing each other again, which is a cool thing. Can you explain a bit more about what, well, we've seen a bit in the live stream, but can you explain a bit about the learnings for this project?
Yeah, for us and so our main goal for the students here is to come to a different country to learn about the culture, the language, which is, it sounds similar sometimes, but also getting to know each other and maybe work on a network or making new friends, and also taste the culture, because there's a lot of variety in Rotterdam to eat, like not only the stroopwafels and the patat, but also Indonesian food and all kinds of stuff. So I think the students made some cool experiences in that. And also profession-wise, I think it is a really cool mix to see what comes together. If you are a designer, or if you're more in the electrical department or in the IT department. So they really see hands-on what it means to have a profession and how to work in a team together.
So if you look back at this week, which is almost over, what do you think, what was the highlights personally for you?
Okay, in general, it is a highlight for me to be in the Netherlands and in Rotterdam especially. But this year we did a very cool excursion to the to House Sonneveld, it's called. It's an old building from the 1930s. It's from the newer style. And at that time, it was the most perfect and technological house which was there. And if it was really interesting to be there now in this new world with all the Internet of Things that are happening, but to really see how at that time they lived, and also already how advanced they lived. And it is a beautiful house with awesome architecture, and the interior design is just amazing.
Cool. Yeah, so we work, you in Switzerland and I here in the Netherlands, we work on projects like that because we feel it's very important that we do international exchanges for students, for teachers. Can I ask you, why do you think it's important for us to organize trips like this?
Yeah, as I said before, the competencies of our students who are willing to learn about different cultures are important for later business. These days you don't have to be at another place, but you have to work together, you have to be in calls, and maybe also visit a congress somewhere and learn something new, and also broaden your horizon, even if it doesn't touch your profession in the first place, but you learn that there's so much more on the market. And what's on the market, I would like to go over in the next topic, because we like to look into the future. Okay. And as we work together, I hope we will keep on doing that. But the more important question is also, how do you see the future evolve around all the new technologies, AI, metaverse, etc.? What kind of topics do you think we could touch in the next exchange project?
Yeah, I think that is a very good thing to bring up, because I believe that nowadays we live in such a time where we deal with so many new technologies like the AI integrations, the metaverse, but also I think it's important that it's a new thing, that we don't take it over just by looking at it, but be critical about it. So, and that's something I think we can learn from one another, like you in Switzerland dealing with this new things, we here in the Netherlands exploring new things. And I think it's important that we implement these new developments in our education system. Teachers should learn about how to use AI, how to implement AI. We should train students to be critical thinkers, and that they are collaborating in projects. But I also do think it's very important that they keep on working together and meeting in person, like the group behind me. They just met this week, well, 2 weeks ago when we were in Savonin, and now here in Rotterdam. And I think it's very important that you make the new connections, which you can elaborate on online, but also get to know each other for a drink, have food, just make new friends and make your network wider.
Yeah, and have fun, of course, right?
Fun,
yeah. Yes. So I think you really have to feel what you're doing, and it's nice to have online friends, but being there and really feel the room, be in the presence of the moment, it's really important thing. And I hope we can continue doing that, and I hope it's good, good for the students.
So thank you for the project, because you initiated the project. So we are really happy at the GLR that we know your school and that we would like to continue working with you guys. And yeah, I would like to say thank you to the students here behind me as well, because you did an awesome job. And yeah, I think you can be really proud on yourself, because you've widened your network, you created new friends. So give a big applause for everyone in your group. And thank you for watching. So thank you all, and you can always be in touch with us.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.